Good morning and welcome, race fans. We are here with the World Cup today, the Oval Series starting the first race here. They're going to be doing 80 laps at Atlanta. And immediately after that, we'll be jumping right over to the road part of the Group A. So it'll be just a short intermission, and we will be right over there for that one. So they are just about a minute and 15 seconds away from qualifying. I'm great at Finn names. I don't know. All I'm going to say is I apologize ahead of time if I do not pronounce them correctly. I will do my best. That's all I can say. I will do my best. Well, thanks for joining me there, folks. I appreciate it. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do broadcast a lot up here to the iRacing portal, so thanks to iRacing for allowing us to do that, and thanks to Mike Ouellette for giving us that chance. Alright, looks like they're going to be done with practice. It's on to qualifying. A pretty good sized field here this morning. I just did a race here last night, and lots of looseness coming out of turn 4. Everybody was really struggling with turn 4. Not turn 2 so much. So the track is a little on the slick side there coming out of turn 4. So we'll keep an eye on turn 4. About a minute and a half away here. Qualifying will be over. We'll get everybody on the grid, folks. We'll get everybody started. And I think I'm going to run and get me a cup of coffee real quick. Pretty early in the morning here in the States. And folks, if you wouldn't mind, give us a little thumbs up on the video there. We appreciate that. If you're watching on the portal, you can actually go right down to the bottom there where it says YouTube and click on that. It'll take you right to the MaxSpeedTV YouTube channel where you can join in on the chat. Pretty busy right now. Lots of guys in there chatting it up. And you can give us a thumbs up on the video. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be cool, Cody. We appreciate that. All right, looks like we're going to get everybody lined up here on the grid, folks, as they qualified. We run down through the best I can. Now, like I said, I apologize if I butcher the names. I don't mean to. Junas starting in the first spot there, takes up the pole there with a 28.305 from Finland. Tommy Haka, I believe that's pronounced, starting second, also from Finland. Hanu will be starting third. Juka starting fourth. Jerry, I believe it is, Jerry starting fifth place. Simo sixth. Lots of Finland drivers in here. Jason Martin starting seventh. Sebastian Lidquist in Lidquist. I'm trying to learn these. Will be starting in eighth. Marco ninth. Timu starting in 10th place. Klaus Winther in 11th. Timu Tiaka. Toika, I believe it is, will be starting in 12th. Carl Jansen in 13th. Darren McKenzie starting 14th. Sam Sutton 15th. Carl Herzog in 16th. Hans Hansen will be starting 17th. Victor Dravegaard in 18th. John King starting 19th. Tom Gregausen will be starting 20th. Jeffrey Price 21st. Tor Bervin will start 22nd. Leigh Ellis 23rd. Jake Maloney in 24th. Tim Faltez will be starting 25th. Jans Hartvig in 26th. Johnny starting in 27th. Wei Chan in 28th from the Asia Club. And that rounds out the field, folks, as we're getting ready to go here. Looks like we had one non-starter. Tim Faltzes is either going to start on pit road or not going to start at all. Not sure which. Maybe just a late start for him. Good thing is he'll be able to get that lap back under caution. I hope I've got everybody's paint schemes. If not, I apologize. I've updated Trading Paint several times. Pace car's in. And there goes the green flag. We're off and going here for the World Cup of iRacing, folks. Everybody gets settled in here. Looks like a pretty good group up front. Everybody's through 1 and 2 pretty good. We got a lot of guys laying back quite a ways. Jason Martin back here, 8th place, as they're starting to get single file now. A few up front here that are checking up a little and falling into play. Simo comes right into... boy, we've got some guys up on the high side already. Already finding a little grip up there. Klaus Winther in 12th as they settle in. First lap led by Junis, and it looks like he will lead the second lap. Very good, very good. So far, so good. Clean racing. Everybody's getting pretty single file right now. John King back here in 18th. Hans Hansen 19th. Looks like everybody's taking their time here. I think I have that set on qualifying. I apologize for that. Let me get that switched there. Wow, I was all messed up. Leigh Ellis in 20th. Jeffrey Price in 21st. And we got a group way back. Wei Chan way back here in 23rd, about to get passed up by Jens. He's going to take over the 23rd position from Wei. Jake Maloney looks like is already on pit road, folks. Already taking it to pit road. He'll go a lap down. Somebody else joining him on pit road. Leigh Ellis. Oh, a spin. No caution. We got a couple of them into that one. Tor, and no caution yet. They're keeping it off of the track. It looks like they are going to tow it to pit road. Wei Chan, looks like he was involved in that as well. So we've got a few guys tore up already. Looks to be about like 4 guys getting caught up into that. Wei Chan just ahead of the leader, is about to go a lap down there. He does have damage on that car and is a tick slower. He's getting out of the way and letting the leaders go by. Anu getting by. Simo, Juka, Jerry getting by. He'll be passing next. A lot of Finlands up here in the front, folks. We got some serious Finland drivers. This is cool. Emu in 7th place. Jason Martin, actually the first non-Finland driver in the top 8. This is wow, this is pretty cool. Hanging in there, one of the Aussie guys from Australia. Marco in 9th. I don't see anybody trying to make any passes at the moment here. It seems like everybody's kind of settled in for the long run here. We may see some passing coming up, but everybody's pretty much minding their P's and Q's right about now. Sam Sutton 13th, Darren McKenzie in 14th. Got a little blinking problem going on there. Carl Herzog in 15th. Graveguard, 16th place. We may have a little bit of a challenge going on here between Hanno and Simo. Simo just riding along here. Everybody's looking for grip up on that high side. And a challenge. Juka gonna get by. Timo back to the 5th place. And he's gonna try the old crossover. Not able to do it. Gets a little wiggly coming out of the turn. We've been caution free so far, folks. This has been pretty good racing. This is some of the best in the world right here. World-class racing going on right here on iRacing. Juka turning up the heat. Comes up on the back of Inu. Finland guys getting a little racy here. Quite the pack back here led by Jerry. Simo falling into that group now. Jerry comes up on Simo. There's going to be a pass there. Going into turn 3, they're side by side. And Jerry will drive to the bottom and complete that pass on Simo. Jason Martin trying to make a pass here on Temu. Looks like he's going to do it. Guys aren't wasting any time. I think they thought there was going to be a lot of cautions here. It's staying green, so they're having to really turn up the heat here. They got to make up for lost ground. Junis has led all 15 laps so far in the race, 16. He's coming up on more lap traffic. Tom Grugausen, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Gregausen. He's about to go a lap down here too. Leader coming up on him pretty quick. Oh, off into the grass. He's going to come back up on the track. Is that going to bring out a caution? No. No caution. Holy smokes, I can't believe that did not bring out a caution. He gets it going again. Didn't hit anything. That's the good news. But he's going to be even back further. Now he goes a lap down. He may be coming to pit road here to get some fresh rubber on it. Now the caution comes out. And there it is right there. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks, and see what happened. Could have been a self-spin. I don't see anybody around him right now. Seems to be okay through there. Okay, he just, something broke or something happened to him. He's going to get into the outside wall pretty heavy duty, and that will throw the caution. First caution of the race here tonight, folks. Today, tonight, this evening, this morning, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's get up here and see if Junis brings them to pit road. They are running 100% fuel. I do know that. And folks, make sure you stick around for round 2. It will be the road series, the Corvettes at Imola. That'll be pretty cool race too. That's one I've been kind of looking forward to all night. And here they come. Everybody coming down pit road. .55 miles an hour down pit road, coming into their pit stall. Junis a little close to the wall. Right side's going up. Left side tires going on, full of Sunoco fuel, and they're away. Junis will come out first. And there's the race off of pit road, folks. Well, folks, I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee real quick. I hope you don't mind. Alright, lights are out on the pace car. We're going back green this time by, folks. Restarting on lap 24. And it is coffee time. Early in the morning here in the States, folks. I apologize. Juka starting on the outside. Let's ride along with Juka here on this restart. Pace car's in. And there's the green. Juka gets a pretty good start, but Jonas has got a just enough of a head start ahead of him. Jonas has led every single lap so far in the race. Juka up against the wall is going to lose second place. Emu goes into, or I'm sorry, that is Tommy. Tommy Haka in second place now. So a little bit of the change into the guard up front here. We've got a few new drivers up front. Anu in fourth. Jerry now in fifth place. Guys are getting after it now. They know the laps are winding down. We're creeping up on the halfway mark here, folks. Hotlanta. Love Hotlanta. One of my favorite tracks. Klaus Winter moving up to ninth place, now on the inside of Simo. And I believe he will get that position, away from Sebastian. Sebastian goes back to ninth, Klaus Winter in eighth. Jason Martin comes up to 10th. Kind of dropped a few positions there. A little slower pit stop, I think, than he anticipated, and come out just a little further back, but he is passing up Sebastian as well. Sebastian goes back to the top 10. Jonas pulling away. He's got a 0.3 of a second lead up on that high side. Boy, the front three are definitely stretching that out. Quite a ways back to fourth place, 2.2 seconds from the leader. Passing up a lap car here. I believe that is Wei Chan. No, that is not Wei Chan. I'm sorry. That is Johnny. He is down and heading for pit road. Something not correct with the repair job on that car, and he's heading back to pit road. Yeah, the V8 supercars would be really fun. Tommy Haka in second place. He kind of drifted back at the beginning of the start. Now he's back up to where he started from. Juka in third, picks up one spot. Anu in fourth. Actually loses a spot. Jerry back into fifth. Simo, sixth place where he started. Timu Toika in seventh place, or eighth place. Take that back. He gets passed up by Simo, but he started in 12th. Jason Martin back to where he started in 7th, and now he's on the inside of Timu. Unable to complete that pass just yet. Not giving up though. He's staying right there on that bottom. Klaus Winter back to 9th after starting 11th, so he's picked up a couple of positions. Sebastian, 10th place. He's lost quite a few positions back here at 8th from 8th. Sam Sutton coming from 15th up to 11th. Driving the 888. That's an odd number. You don't see a lot of people drive. That's pretty cool. Emu in 12th place. Darren McKenzie 13th, picking up a spot. John King started 19th today, running in 14th. Marco Pennington in 15th position. He started 9th, but he's drifted back a ways. Carl in 16th, right where he started. Victor Draveguard, 17th position. And Hansen, Hans Hansen, if I'm saying that right, Hans, has lost one position. Jeffrey Price has picked up a couple of positions. He's up to 19th, excuse me, after starting 21st. Well, let's get back up to the front here because it looks like it's getting pretty interesting up here. Tommy Haka coming up on him. He's right there, ready to strike. He got a huge run right there. I think Junis might lose the lead here the way Tommy's putting the pressure on him. Junis gonna maybe lose that position. Finally, it is about that time when you get down to the second half of the race. These guys are going to start racing it up pretty hard. Long ways back to 4th place. As soon as we can get into the next server, folks, we'll get right over there. There'll be a little intermission in between. And as soon as I can get in there, we'll be right back up live. So don't go anywhere. After this race is over, we'll be back with the Road Series race. That will be Corvettes at Imola. And that should be pretty good. That'll be a pretty awesome race for the Corvettes. Jerry, 5th place. Not a whole lot of moving going on right now. Simo gets a pretty good run on the high side. Everybody has a different line around here I'm seeing now. Juka's still trying to get by Jonas. And that's allowed Tommy Haka to close right up. Juka for the lead. Jonas losing it. Went really high into turn 1, and that is he's going to lose that, and Tommy may have a run here. Jonas comes right down and closes that gap, though. He fills that hole up, doing a little blocking. Well, not really blocking, but kind of. He filled that spot right there and come right down in front of Tommy Haka. Tommy now looking to the inside. He may have this position. I don't know. Let's see what they can do here coming out of the turn. He has to lift just a little, but he's going to gather it back up, and it's going to be Tommy Haka at the line for 2nd place. Very good. Jonas slipping back. Could have been an adjustment he made on the car that's not agreeing. don't seem to be quite as fast as he was at the beginning of the race. Maybe he didn't get the tires that he thought he was going to get. Maybe he made an air pressure adjustment or something, and he just is not quite as fast as he was. Back to fourth place. They are 3.2 seconds back, and there is quite the pack of cars back here, folks. Well past halfway here on the downhill slide of this race, folks, for the World Cup of iRacing. These are some of the best in all of iRacing. So set up for the World Cup. Timo, 5th place. Has picked up one spot since the beginning of the race. But you guys probably know these guys better than I do. I'm not really familiar with a lot of these drivers. Especially the Finland drivers. I'm really not that familiar with them. Tommy Haka is 2nd place. Junis falling clear back 1.8 seconds. I do see a little right front damage on that car. Let's take a closer look at this, folks. He has been into the wall, into something or someone, and that could be why that car is a little slower now. A little right front damage. It's too bad, man. He led the first 40 laps of the race, and now it's up to Juka. Juka's out there, and see if he can lead the other 40. Haka falling back. He is about a little over half a second behind, almost 3/4 of a second now behind Juka. Juka pulling away, and he is coming up on lap traffic. That's the number 88 of Carl Jansen. He is running in 19th place. He tries to get out of Juka's way. He drops it down to the bottom, lets Juka have the high line. Clean pass there. Another one goes a lap down. Jeffrey Price would be the next car to go a lap down. He is 19.5 seconds behind the leader, which puts him not that far ahead of the leader, about 10 seconds. Next time by, folks, will be 30 to go here for round 1 of the Group A World Cup of iRacing. Aka's starting to close that gap back down now that they've got away from that lap traffic. We may see him pick up a little more ground. Yeah, he just picked up a couple tenths right there after he come out of turn 4. Down into turn 3 here, there's I'm not sure if they're going to have to pit. Well, I think they're going to have to pit one more time. I don't believe they can make it the rest of the way on fuel. Jonas still back in 3rd and in danger of losing that position to Jerry. Jerry's coming up through here with a pretty good head of steam, and yes, he is going to. Jonas is going to drop to the bottom and let Jerry go by on the outside. He knows he's not as fast as Jerry. And Jonas, I believe, may be coming to pit road. Yes, he is coming to pit road. I can catch up with them. Yeah, we got quite a few of them coming to pit road, actually. Pit road's starting to see some folks come in here at the 28 to go mark. Right side's going on Junas's car, and left sides. Number 91 of Tommy Haka going to get out first. Well, that put Simo in the lead. Simo will get the lead a lap. Which I'm sure we'll be seeing him come to pit road here right directly. But just not yet. He's going to stay out for another lap. That'll put Klaus Winther second place, 1.8 seconds behind Simo. Jason Martin in third. This is the closest to the front. Some of these guys have seen Emu in fourth. Hanu on pit road. He is scored in fifth right now, but a lot of guys are a lap down because of the front guys staying out. Klaus Winther will lead a lap. But we're seeing guys stay out here just to lead a lap to get those points. I do know that they are running for points, but I don't know what the point, how the points are set up. Whether they even get a point for leading a lap. I would assume they would. Timu's staying out. He's going to lead a lap. Klaus Winther comes to pit road. I'm sure we'll probably see Timu probably head for pit road here. I believe he may be dropping down. Yes, he is slowing now, and he's coming to pit road. So that's going to put Tommy Haka back up in the lead after all is said and done here. When he comes around, I believe he may be the leader. If he can get around here before Timu comes off of pit road, let's keep an eye on Timu to see what where he is going to be. Oh, slides through his pit stall, has to back up. That's costly. That may have just cost him the race right there. But Tommy Haka takes over the lead. Jonas is second, but he is 2.7 seconds back. He may have got a little bit of that damage fixed up, but he is out there on fresh tires. Juka right there in third place. A couple of retirees from the race, Johnny Ruteman and Rutanen, I'm sorry, and Wei Chan, both out of the race. We're down to 22 drivers left in the race after starting with 28, so we've lost six drivers. Aka with a 2.6 second lead over Jonas. Out there clear sailing. He is in a little bit of lap traffic, but not bad. Pretty good shape here right now. He's about to catch Victor Graveguard and put Victor a lap down going into turn 3. Next one he's hunting for is Sam Sutton. Sutton running in 16th. See the leader coming up on him back there in the turn. Sam trying to stay on the lead lap here. 20 laps to go, folks. Coming to 19 to go this time by. And just to remind you folks, don't go anywhere after this is over. There'll be a short intermission. We'll be right back here with the Road Series, part of the Group A of the World Cup of iRacing. Thank you for joining us. Pretty cool to see a lot of people in chat here, a lot of people having a good time and chatting it up. Rooting the Finland guys on. We got a lot of Finland gentlemen up here in the lead, so this is saying a lot about the Finland club. I'm super impressed. I'm from the States, and I'm impressed. This is some great driving by these Finn guys. Juka got the lead 12 laps, but he is coming up on Jonas. Jonas is, I think he's still struggling with that little bit of damage on that right front corner after leading the first 40 laps of the race, and looked like it was going to be some domination going on by Jonas, but since Tommy Hawka's got off of pit road after their pit stops there, he's pulled away by 2.9 seconds over Jonas right now. Jerry in 4th place. Started 5th, and he's come up through here to 4th place. Emu in 5th after starting 12th. Good run for him, good pit stops, and everything has worked out perfect for him today. Coming up into the top 5. Simo, 6th place, right where he started. Anu started 3rd, and he's back to 7th. Etupalta, is that how you say that? Etupalta? Sebastian Lindquist in 8th place. Another Finn driver, Darren McKenzie from the Australian club there. Started 14th, running in 9th. Topping off the top 10 here, folks, Klaus Winther, who started 11th. One of our Scandinavian brothers there in iRacing. I know Klaus, good driver. Well, it's going to be all Haka out front here. He's going to lead quite a few laps, not probably the most. It looks like Jonas is going to walk away with that prize today after leading 40 laps. Juka did get by him, goes into 2nd, but he is 2.5 seconds back. I don't know if there's enough laps or enough time for him to get up there with the leader. He is picking off a 10th here and there, but a 10th is really probably not enough here. But still a good run for Juka today. Jonas seems to be losing a little bit of ground. Of course, he is in some lap traffic there. He is passing up Victor Dravegaard. Hans Hansen just drove around Dravegaard to go into 17th. So they're racing against each other back here, even though they're a lap down. Want to be in that lucky dog position just in case a caution does come out. Well, Juka is closing that gap, but ever so slightly. I don't know. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get to Tommy Haka. It's not looking like it anyhow. Haka just out there on cruise mode right now. 2-second lead with 10 laps to go at the line, folks. 10 more circuits around Hotlanta. Oh, we have a caution. Let's see if I can find it here. I just seen a car. Yeah, that was Sam Sutton. Spinning right and actually right in front of the leader. Let's go back and take a look at this. I'm thinking it might have been a self-spin, but I don't think the leader had anything to do with it. But I think that was a pretty close call for Tommy Haka. Now Tommy's going to be, he's got the field caught up to him. Do you pit? Do you stay out? It's going to be all up to him, because if he pits and everybody else stays out, he's going to lose that. He got into the outside wall. Yeah, that's, oh my. And Tommy Hawk is coming up through here, and he doesn't know which way to go. He steers clear of it. Good job by Tommy. So Sam Sutton bringing out caution number 2 here, folks, in the World Cup of iRacing. And yes, they are coming to pit road. I can't say as I blame them, folks. I think I'd want to come in there and freshen up those tires too. I don't know about you guys. Let's see who's going to get off of pit road first. Looks like Tommy Haka will get out first. That's good news for him. He's trying to stay out there in that lead. Now Junis got out second, so he picks up a spot. Juka loses a spot on pit road. He'll go back to third again. Klaus Winther. Looks like a 2-tire stop for Klaus Winther. That will bring him all the way up to 4th place. Track position means everything here, folks. Jerry coming out 5th, so he'll lose a spot. Timu 6th. Simo in 7th place. Hanu in 8th. Timu 9th, and Sebastian will round out the top 10 here. Everybody's going to be chasing down Tommy Haka. Well, Junis will start on the outside of Tommy. Let's see if he can get a good start. I'm not sure if he's gotten, well, he's still got a little damage on the front of that car. So even though he's pitted a couple of times since he's got that damage, he hasn't gotten it all fixed up yet. So he's not as fast as he was. He had a great pit stop, though, much faster than anybody else. He was actually a half a second quicker than Tommy Haka on pit road. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of passing here. Hopefully that was the last caution, but you know, with the field as tight as it is and everything that's going on right now, and this coming down to the very end, I don't know. We're going to see passing. Let's just hope that it's good, clean passing by all these guys. This is it. 5 to go, folks. 5-lap shootout here at the end. Pace car is about to head to pit road. There it goes. Tommy Hawka waiting for that green flag. There it is. Green, green, green. Oh, Klaus Winther did not go. I don't know if he was sleeping on the job there or he had it in the wrong gear or what, but boy, he just about stacked up the field back here. Jerry to the inside of Jonas. And Jonas into the wall. Wow, after leading the first 40 laps of the race, he is into the wall again. Could have been a little arrow push off of somebody there, but Hawka pulling away. 4 laps to go, folks. Closest competitor there, Juka, which led 12 laps earlier, hanging on 0.3 of a second. Looks like Finland is going to be in victory lane today, folks. 3 laps to go. We're going to be Finland guys right here, top 3. They'll be on the podium. Looks like quite a few Finn guys, actually. All the way back 6th place. 6 of them in the top 6 here. Jason Martin, one of our Australian racers, is in 7th. Jonas goes back to 8th place. Boy, what a heartbreaker for Jonas. 2 to go, folks, for Tommy Hawka. And he is putting distance on Jerry. Jerry gets by Juka. And boy, we are seeing the passing. Simo coming alive here at the end. And it looks like he may clear Juka, and to go into 3rd, he does beat him to the line. White flag in the air. 1 more lap for Tommy Hawka. Out of turn 4 and crossing the finish line first, Tommy Hawka, after starting 2nd place today, takes round 1 of the Group A here of the World Cup at Atlanta. So congratulations to him. He did a fantastic job on that. There ain't no doubt. You know, what can you say about the guy? I mean, he just really a lot of power moves, perfect pit stops, and that's what it's going to take here to bring home a world-class driver. So, all right, well, we'll run down through this real quick. The final results. We'll get over to the other server, and we'll get back live so you guys can watch these guys practice a little bit. We'll get things set up and going just as quickly as I can possibly get it going. All right, Tommy Hawka coming in 1st place, Jerry in 2nd, Simo coming in 3rd, Juka 4th, Timu Livonen in 5th place, Timu Toika in 6th place, Jason Martin 7th, Jonas all the way back to 8th place after leading the first 40 laps of the race. That's pretty heartbreaking for him. Had a lot of damage. We've seen him get into the wall again. Marco Peniton in 9th place, Sebastian Lindquist in 10th. Darren McKenzie finishing in 11th, Carl Jansen in 12th place, Hanu in 13th, John King 14th, Carl Herzog in 15th, Klaus Winther 16th, Hans Hansen in 17th, Victor Dravegaard 18th, Jeffrey Price 19th, Sam Sutton rounds out the top 20. Tom Gregerson, not sure how I don't mean to mispronounce these guys. I'm really struggling with that. Jens Hartvig in 22nd, Johnny Rudinen in 23rd, Wei Chan finishing 24th, Leigh Ellis 25th, and Tor Bervin in 26th, last one out there. We got a couple of guys that did not start the race. Well, I guess Jake Maloney did, but he only turned like 2 laps or something, and he was out of the race. So, all right, that'll wrap it up. And congratulations to Tommy Haka for Finland winning round one here of the Group A of the World Cup of iRacing, folks. And we'll be back in just a few minutes with round two. So don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we are back here, and practice is underway here. We've been waiting patiently for the server to go up. I'm glad you all stuck around with me. And thanks to Mike Ouellette for getting the points up in chat there. We appreciate that because I've been asked what the points were, and I really don't have any clue where you go get them points at. That's all Mike Ouellette there. So thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. But thank you again for being patient there, folks, and waiting for the server to go up. It just went up here just moments ago, and we found it, got right in it, and 13 minutes left in practice, folks. Good morning, everybody here in the States. Those of you abroad, it's probably good evening or late night, not sure. Wherever you're at there, a lot of people in chat. Thank you for tuning in here to MaxSpeedTV. I wanted to give a special shout out. Thank you to Mike Ouellette for asking me to broadcast the World Cup here of iRacing. This is going to be an exciting race, and we're looking forward to it. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Thanks for iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the portal. We appreciate that also. So, but again, thank you all for tuning in here. Please hit that subscribe button, folks, and don't forget to like the video. Make sure you click that like, the thumbs up, not the thumbs down. We got a couple of thumbs down there. Not sure why, but might be somebody that wasn't involved in the race, or they don't like this car track combination. I don't know, but give us a thumbs up. Got about 8.5 minutes left in practice here, folks. right, folks, just a couple of minutes left in practice here, and we'll be moving on to qualifying. So stay with us. Make sure you've got your favorite beverage in hand, and we are ready to rock and roll here. 50 minutes looking at these guys. 50-minute race. Let me double check that and make sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, they do have a 15-minute qualifying window too, so, and then we'll be moving on to the 50-minute race. All right, looks like that's going to wrap up practice, folks. On to qualifying next. Carl Hersick taking the top spot away from Sutton there. And Takinen taking over the lead. Yeah, they're just getting some times to come in now, so yeah. That's why it showed a lot of people, everybody had the same time, just in case you're wondering. They only get 5 laps to turn here, so they've just started turning some qualifying laps. Well, just a couple of things to kind of run over with you all here. Finland, 3-time world champions, looking for 3 in a row here. Looking to tie up the Club DH with 4 titles overall. Scandinavia, geographically rival to Finland, trying to break out of the shadow of their big brother. Australia, largest club on iRacing. They have never been to the finals, but have been close several times. Asia, a small club, many languages and cultures, organizing a challenge. So this is going to be a lot riding here on the Finland club here to try to tie DH with 4 titles. Tommy Hawka there in second place. Just, wow. Really close there. 2/100ths of a second behind Takinen. Nurmi in third. Apanen in fourth place. Nidimaki, I think that's how you pronounce that, Nidimaki, in fifth. A few different drivers in this one than there was in round one. The oval at Atlanta there for 80 laps. That was a great race. If you tuned in there, you can go back and watch us later here, and I think you're in for a good treat. That was a pretty good race. Finland really did well in that round, and now they're trying to run another good round here. It looks like a lot of guys have done a lot of practicing here at Imola with the Corvettes. And yes, the brakes are very, very sensitive on this car. I drove this car, and they are so easy to lock up. So you definitely got to give your brake pedal a little bit of a squishy feeling to make sure you don't lock up them brakes. Just a few guys left out here turning laps. For the most part, I think everybody has turned in a qualifying time. Well, let's see if the Finland club can come out of here with another championship under their belt, tying Diach with 4 titles overall. Let's see if they can do it here today. Looks like Nidamaki's going to take over the lead on the pole position there with a 1 minute 37.126 seconds from Finland. Of our Finland drivers out here trying to tie that title set by Diach with 4 world championships. right, about 1 minute and 20 seconds left in qualifying, folks. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up qualifying. Let's get down here to the grid, get everybody gridded up. Mikko Niittymaki starting in the first position. Joni Takkanen in second place. Tommi Aka in third. Mikko Nurmi starting in fourth place. Mika Haapinen in fifth. Madison Downs starting sixth place. Kim Erickson in seventh. JJ Nylander in eighth place. Tapani starting ninth. Daniel Benefield in 10th. That rounds out the top 10 there, folks. Jake Burton starting 11th. Juuso starting in 12th position. Johnny Heikkinen will start 13th. Sam Sutton 14th. Carl Herzig starting 15th. Victor Dravegaard 16th. Hans Hansen in 17th. Roger Berge in 18th. Darren McKenzie starting 19th. Carl Jansen 20th. Tim Faltsev is 21st. Jens Hartvig starting 22nd. Cameron Stubber 23rd. Kieron Bryant starting 24th. Tor Bervin starting 25th. Tom Gregausen is 26th. And rounding out the field, Joel Martinson. Got somebody maybe that joined. Oh, I got a crash here. Hold on a minute, folks. My IRTVO crash. That's not a good thing to do on a...
Caution somewhere, caution.
Not a good thing to do on the World Cup, right?
Caution somewhere, caution.
All right, we're ready to go here.
Caution somewhere, caution.
And it is a rolling start, so they will make a lap around here to get things finished up. Niittymaki starting, he will be the first one out of the gate here, folks. As the pace car heads for pit road, here we go. Green, green, green. A lot of Finn drivers up in the front here. These guys have really showed some muscle in qualifying practice. We got a wreck back there. Nylander involved in it. Everybody gets straightened around and gets going, but boy, this is going to put a lot of guys way back. I don't know if I can find Let me see if I can replay this back. Looks like quite a few of them going to get caught up in that. A little bit of hard roughhousing going on there, side by side. We may have had a little contact there in the back of Nylander coming into the turn here. Yeah, this was contact made between a couple of drivers. And that's going to spin him around. A lot of people going to have to check up on that. And Nylander going to get hunted out of the way. He's going to go off into the grass, but he gets it back going again. Nedamaki still in the lead. Hakkinen in second. Amihaka right there in third place. Finland guys are doing well. Madison down, first one from Australia. Down here. We got one off in the track there. Mika took it down onto the track. He's got to slow down or get penalized. Loses a lot of positions. He took it out into the gravel. Nice recovery though. That put Madison down into the top 5 here from the Australian club. Daniel Benefield in 6th place, also from Australia. The Aussies trying to catch up with Finland coming into today. Kim Erickson. Oh, we seen that was Sam Sutton, if I can catch up with him. Or no, that was Kim Erickson. He gets spun around there in the turn. Gets it back going. Kieran Bryant back here in another one of the Australian drivers back here 21st. After that big check up there on the first lap, he finds himself way back here. He did pick up a couple of positions, but a break for him. Nylander still sitting on pit road getting damage fixed up. Another one off the track. Joel Martinson. He'll have the slowdown penalty. And Hartvig smoking coming around the track. This is never good. Sounds like he's trying to make it to pit road to get that looked at. But lots of smoke coming out of Hartvig's car. He is heading for pit road now. Hakkinen taking over the lead. Nedamaki goes back to third. And Haka second. So 3 Finland guys up front here. Finland showing the way. Madison down in 4th. One of our Aussie drivers locking up the brakes going into the turn. Nurmi in 5th place. Another one of the Finn drivers, Daniel Benefield 6th, Jake Burton 7th. The Australians are trying to catch up to the Tapani in 8th place, trying to catch up to the Finn drivers. Got a lot of Finn drivers here in the top 10. Mika 9th. And Sam Sutton now, another one of the Australian drivers, is in 10th place. Go back in the field here. Cameron Stubber in 19th. One of the Australian drivers. Nice looking car too, by the way. For Bourbon, started 25th on the field, back here in 20th. Just picked up a few spots. Aka not leaving. These three are definitely nose to tail up here in the front, folks. Nitamaki led the first lap, and since then it's been all Johnny Hakkinen, excuse me. It looks like he's going to be the guy to beat out here today. Itamaki's starting to fall back a little. Looking back on second place, Tommy Haka. Jake Burton in 7th. Last one on the lead lap at the moment here, Joel Martinson. He's about 30 seconds ahead of the leader right now, which is over 3/4 of a lap behind. Patrick Morrow in 25th. Started 28th today. Sharp looking car there. I like the paint scheme. Pretty cool looking. James Hanna in 24th after starting 29th. And Tommy Haka trying to see what he can do with Johnny Hakkinen up front. Just seems like he just doesn't have enough to get up there with Johnny. He can hang with him, but he could be saving his tires a little bit. Now, I do believe they are running only 56% fuel. If I memory serves, I believe that's what they're running, 56% fuel. Now, I don't know what kind of fuel mileage these cars get. I'm guessing and saying they probably don't get very good gas mileage. So we may be seeing green flag pit stops here before too much longer. They've been out here 6 laps already. And just 2 guys out of the race is all we, Nylander and Hartwig out of the race. Darren McKenzie now is 4 laps down He was caught up in some of that damage there and in that wreck. Looks like he's been in and off pit road trying to get damage fixed up on the car. Still got quite a bit on that right rear corner. One of the Australian drivers. Let's run back through the field here and see where everybody's at here. We got Johnny Takinen from Finland with the lead here. Tommy Haka from Finland. Mikko Niittymaki from Finland. Madison Down, Australian, in 4th place. Mikko Nurmi from Finland in 5th place. Daniel Benefield from Australia, 6th place. Jake Burton from Australia, 7th. Tapani in 8th place here from Finland. Mika Hoppanen in 9th place from Finland. Sam Sutton from Australia will be in the top 10. Okay, 19 to 20. Oh, we got one off the course there. Let's see if I can find out who that was. We got another one spinning. So we're seeing some spins. But up front, these guys, Johnny's starting to put some distance on Tommy. He's about 1.1 seconds behind now. That's going to be tough to make up out here on a road course, especially when this one here, Imola. This is a tough course to make up time on. Niittymaki in 3rd. He's not letting Tommy Haka get out there too far. .6 seconds back behind the leader, Madison Down. Long ways back, Daniel Benefield. As a lot of these guys had to check up there for a car spinning. And he is one of the Australian drivers in 6th place, followed by Jake Burton from the Australian club. Oh no, I do realize that. I know this is a team effort out here. It's team points. I'm just saying that you know, these guys they're. Of course, you want the win. You know, everybody wants to win. I don't know anybody. If there's a driver out here that doesn't want to win this race, well, he might want to think about taking up some other sport or something, because everybody likes to be in victory lane. But I know it's a team effort. Yep. And the Finland guys have got it up front here with 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This is pretty cool. Finland guys trying to come out of here with the championship this year to tie Diach. There are 4 titles for Diach. They have 4 championships under their belt, and Finland's trying to take that away from them and tie that up with 4 for them. They've got 3. And right now they're running 1, 2, 3. Well, if memory serves, winning gets the most points. So, you know, that's definitely got to be a plus. But I know it's a team effort. I understand that. And that's cool. I mean, you know, leaving the team into the racing here is really a cool idea. You know, we've got a lot of Finland guys here in the top 10, so this is we've got some Australians there looking for a victory too. Mika back here in 8th, Johnny 9th, and Sam Sutton from Australia in 10th. Still hanging on to 10th. do in. Oh, we got one off of the course there. What the heck happened there? I did not see what happened. That was Darren McKenzie. He is already 4 laps down. On it right in front of some of the leaders. And I'm not sure if he's trying to find a safe place to come back up onto the track or what's going on. Maybe he's just trying to limp at the pit road. I do not know. Nylander back out on the track. All about them Finland points, brother. I'm kind of rooting them on. I don't know, maybe I'm jumping on the bandwagon here, but I'm kind of rooting them on. I'd like to see him tie that championship with Diach. That would be really cool. He's got a 4.3 seconds lead now over Niittymaki. I think we're seeing some pit stops happening. Nurmi coming to pit road. Pit stops happening for him. We are seeing pit stops happening, folks. Kim Erickson on pit road. Oh, don't worry, I take criticism well. It's okay. I just try to, he said it right up there. He said, I'm not like lying, but I try to keep you guys interested by, sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I do kind of make things up a little bit as I go along just to kind of keep people interested. Tommy Hawka on pit road. This is a lengthy stay for him, I do believe. He has got some damage on that car, too. Behind him, Mikko Nurmi. Kim Erickson still sitting on pit road. Attacking and out in the lead by 4.2 seconds over Mikko Niittymaki. Niittymaki led the very first lap of the race, and it's been all attacking and out front since then. He has not come to pit road yet. We've only had just a handful of drivers that have actually come to pit road, and most of them have gotten damage. It's a shame Tommy Hawka's out of the race. I was kind of rooting him on. He's very quickly became like probably one of my favorite drivers out here, and now he's sitting on pit road with damage. That's a shame. Madison down in third. He's now 5.7 seconds behind the leader. Jake Burton fourth. Can they protest in the World Cup? I really don't know. I guess maybe you probably could. I really don't know the ruling on that. "30 minutes left in the race here, folks. And we're still waiting to see when our leader is going to come to pit road. He is still out here. Hammer down. Roger Berge, 14th position. Driving for Scandinavia. Somebody else just spun. Oh, right there. I did not catch who that was, but somebody just spun there. I believe that was Carl Jansen. Fun. He gets it back going though. Back in 15th position. Patrick Morrow, next one to go a lap down, has got company. The leader coming up on him really quick here. And it looks like he pulls over and lets the leader go by. So very respectful by Patrick Morrow. Good job. And that's, man, I love that car. That is just an awesome looking paint job. It's got kind of like that chrome illusion look to it in certain lighting. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Johnny Heikkinen in 6th place from Finland. Anna just wrecked 2 Aussies? What? You telling me these guys are out here playing that dirty? No way. Well, he is from the Australian club. Man, hard to imagine he would wreck some of his teammates out here, but I guess anything is possible. Uso in 7th place. Tapani 8th. Only picking up 1 position. The Damaki is still hanging on. 5.4 seconds now behind the leader. And they're still turning laps. I think they're trying to get about it at the halfway mark here, folks, before they stop for tires. That's what it looks like to me. Run down to about the 25-minute mark before we see them come to pit road. Madison Downey, the first Australian driver out here, running in 3rd place. More guys coming off of pit road. We've still got a lot of them on pit road. Nylander actually, after starting in 8th and was up there battling for the lead, got caught up in that one wreck, had to sit on pit road, get a lot of damage fixed up. Now out here picking up positions from guys that are out of the race. All that helps the Finland club the higher he gets up there. Next one to go a lap down, Kieran Bryant. He is next one to go a lap down, folks. And I hate to say it, but boy, he's got the leader breathing down his neck. And the leader spins. Johnny Heikkinen spins off of the course. He gets it going, but Nitamaki's going to retake the lead. Just a big mistake there by Heikkinen. Sometimes that's all it takes. Nitamaki's got to be smiling now. He's feeling really good about himself, even though they're on the same team. He didn't want to see his teammate do that, but, you know, things do happen out there, but he retakes the lead here. That let Madison Down catch up to these guys. Comes up, catches up with Heikkinen. And I believe we're probably going to be seeing these guys come to pit road here, I'm thinking, the next lap. Flashing his headlights at Johnny Heikkinen. So that changed a lot up here in the front right now. Jake Burton not that far behind them guys. Only 12 seconds back. Vika happening in 5th place with one of the Finn drivers. Sam Sutton, 6th place. And Juso in 7th. Guys all pretty tight together right here. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Tire smoke coming off of somebody there, and I believe that was Jake Burton spinning into the wall. Let's go see what happened here to Jake Burton. Coming down the hill here into the turn, and it looks like he may have had a brake lock up on him. And he is going to get into the tires, folks. He's going to have some rear wing damage. That's going to affect how that car is going to run, no doubt. And he backed into it again. He gets it going. He's coming to pit road to get that looked at. Tough break for Jake Burton. Takkanen has regrouped here and has caught up to Niittymaki. Teammates here from Finland been holding on to 1-2 for quite some time, pretty much the whole race. Takkanen actually has led 13 laps. Niittymaki has led 3, coming to 4. Yeah, that's a kind of a byproduct of that Corvette with the brakes locking up like that. I know they are very, very sensitive, but I do know you can kind of, I don't know what you'd want to call that, kind of soften that a little bit by taking a little bit of the brake pressure out. Don't put quite so much pressure in the brakes, and it does keep it from locking down. So they are fun to drive. I do enjoy driving the Corvettes. And yes, you are correct. Too early for victory donuts. Another one off of the course there. Martinson, and he takes it to pit road. Hanna's still sitting on pit road. Those two out of the race. Nurmi back out there picking up positions. He is 6 laps down, but he can pick up a couple more positions here. Nylander up to the 25th position. This looks like a pretty good race here. 2 teammates racing it up. Catching that rumble strip lifts that car right off of the ground. That was a pretty good shot right there when he come around the corner. And somebody just, their engine let go right in front of the leader. That would have been the number 34 right there of, if I can catch up to him, Daniel Benefield. His engine just let go right in front of the leaders. Seen a puff of smoke come out of it, and that was it. Looks like a tow job for Daniel Benefield, and he was having a good day out there. Just too much damage. Takkanen on pit road. He comes into his pit stall, giving up 2nd place. So far, he's led the most laps here. I don't know if they give points out to the guy that's led the most laps in this World Cup Series or not. But if they do, so far he has grabbed that. And he does service to his car, and he's away. He'll come back out about 4th, maybe 5th place. Victor Dravegaard will pass him. Victor's not been to pit road yet today. We may see him come in here shortly. They did turn quite a few laps there before some of these guys pitted. And Nitamaki still has not come to pit road. The front five have not been on pit road yet, folks. Mika happening in second. He has not been to pit road. Johnny Aikinen, drive guard, just took over fourth place. He has not been to pit road. Takinen, now he was on pit road, did his service. He's 45 seconds behind Nitamaki. With a little less than 19 minutes to go in this race, folks. Nitamaki's still leading. He's coming to pit road now. And also Mika Happinen is coming to pit road. So we're seeing a lot of pit stops here. Let's keep an eye on Miko and see what he does here. It looks like maybe a fuel-only stop for Miko. Packing as much fuel in it as he needs. Probably not a full load, just enough to make it to the end. And he's still going to come out in the lead. Other guys coming in. Carl Frederick coming into pit road. Takinen retaking the lead from Nitamaki. Still 1-2 Finland. Madison down 2 seconds back from Australia. He's been hanging with them too for quite some time now, since the beginning of the race. There were a few guys spun, and he took over third. He started sixth, and since he took over third, he's been hanging right with them too, the two leaders up there. Rest of the field pretty much way back. Mika Happinen coming off the pit road, fourth place. Sam Sutton having a good day here, one of the Australian drivers. Jake Burton, we seen him into the wall there earlier, backed into the wall. He made a pit stop. I believe he took 4 fresh tires on that car, put enough fuel in it to get it to the end, and tried to make the best of it. Damaged rear wing on that car. You can see a lot of damage, and I'm just kind of curious as to how much that is affecting his aerodynamics here and the handling on that car, because the handling on these cars are very, very sensitive. Nitamaki Takinen off in the grass, in the gravels. Well, I don't know if we can go back and check this out or not. Let's see what happened to Takinen. Looks like he's coming up on some lap traffic here. And it might have been a little bit of... oh, he spun right in front of Takinen. That would have been the number 59 there of Kieran Bryant. Kieran Bryant spinning right in front of the leader. Or not the lead, second place, I should say. But he gets it back going. He will be back in third place now. Madison down will take over second. And he's closing on Nitamaki. Well, he was. Let me put it that way. He was. Takinen okay. No real damage to the car. Probably driving with a little bit of a grudge right now. He was up there racing with his teammate Nitamaki, and now finds himself quite a way back, 6.2 seconds He's going to have to drive the wheels off of that in the next 14 minutes to get caught up to his teammate and possibly pass up Madison down for second place again. But, boy, that's going to be really tough to do. Madison is staying right with Nitamaki. Mika Happening back here in fourth. Sam Sutton, fifth place. Jake Burton, sixth. The Australians are starting to take over the top 10 here, folks. I hate to say that. Tapani from Finland, back here seventh place. Johnny from Finland, Johnny, excuse me, in eighth place. Victor Dravegaard from Scandinavia in ninth. And Carl Herzig, also from Scandinavia, in 10th place. As the World Cup of iRacing continues here, folks, Mikko Niittymaki in the lead. Well, I know they're coming up on, looks like some lap traffic here. He is coming up on the numbers, if I can find him here. I'm not even sure if I can find him. Oh! Way off into the grass there. Madison Down takes over the lead, folks. For the first time today, we've had an Australian leading for the Australian club with Niittymaki in second. Finland trying to come out of here with the world championship and tying Diach for 4 titles. They've got 3 and Diach has got 4. And they're trying to come out of here with the most points. But Madison Down to the lead. Niittymaki right on his tail. Madison Down he's been struggling a little bit, but boy, he's been keeping the hammer down and keeping right up here with Niittymaki and Takinen. Takinen is closing that gap, folks. He is down to 5 seconds. 5 seconds behind Madison Down right now, but I don't know if he's got enough time left in this race to get up there with them. Yeah, the stewards will handle all that stuff. There may be some penalties handed down afterwards. Who knows? That'll be for the stewards to take care of. Sam Sutton, 5th place. Man, he's ran excellent today. After starting 14th, he's up to 5th. Pit stops out of the way. 10 minutes left in the race. Sitting good. 19 seconds behind the leader. Top 5 finish for Sam Sutton here, driving for the Australian club. Jake Burton, another one that's actually been had a little trouble there spinning off the track, but has actually made that up a little bit and has come into 6th place. Tapani in 7th, driving for Finland. Aikinen, 8th place, also driving for Finland. Dravegaard, Scandinavian driver in 9th. Herzig, Scandinavian driving in 10th. Hans Hansen, Scandinavia, has got Roger Berge, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Berge, driving also for Scandinavia in 12th place. Last one on the lead lap. Got a lot of cars laps down here, folks. James Hanna is back out on the track. Got fixed what he could, I guess, after that spin off the track. He's got collected a couple of different times, got into some drivers. Back in 26th position. Can possibly pick up a couple more positions here. Joel Martinson ahead of him in 25th. Nitamaki falling off the pace a little. Well, folks, just a reminder to you, if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to like the video. Don't dislike it. Like it. Hit the thumbs up, not the thumbs down. Madison down, hanging on to the lead for the time being here, trying to bring Australia to the top here. The only Australian driver up here in the top 3 at the moment. He does have a fellow teammate, Sam Sutton, back there in 5th place. Sam having a pretty good day here. Top 5 for Sam. He makes it through the S's. A little less than 7.5 minutes to go in the race here, folks. Let's ride along with Nitamaki for a minute as he follows Madison down. And we got a challenge for the lead. Nitamaki working over the back of Madison down right now, trying to be that Finland guy that takes the lead and wins the whole shooting match here at Imola today. Hakkinen still in 3rd, has closed that gap tremendously. He's now only 3.4 seconds behind those guys, but he is running out of time here. He's still second place or third place, but second in line there with the Finland guys. Mika Happinen, also from Finland, will take up 4th. So we've got 3 Finland guys here in the top 5 right now, folks. But Australia is making a statement here with Madison down in the lead. Sam Sutton in 5th, Jake Burton in 6th place. Australia making a statement here saying that they still can be in it. May not be in it to win it, but they're in it. With Madison down in the lead, it's looking like they may be in it to win it. 5 minutes to go here, folks. Madison down doing everything he can to keep Nitamaki back there. Trying to pull off the win for Australia today. Nitamaki hanging in there. He might be just setting Madison down up for a late race pass or something here, and try to grab the win for Finland. Oh, these guys don't race dirty. Nobody races dirty for a championship. It's racing. Rubbin's racing, right? Happening back here in 4th place. Only 12 cars on the lead lap, folks. Roger Berge is about the next one to go a lap down here. He is really not that far ahead of the leader, Madison Down. I wish I could get to interview these guys at the end, but unfortunately I can't, because I'm not in the server as a driver. I'm only in as a spectator, so I can't really talk to the drivers. But it would be kind of interesting to hear some of the excuses, or some of the the things that people may have seen out there that I've missed or that you've missed, and hear what their discussion is on some of the things. But I'm sure the forums will be lighting up this afternoon with all kinds of things, and you'll have to check in the forums there to see if there's any penalties handed down. And I understand, it's kind of after the fact, there's really nothing that handing down a penalty can do, but it can change the points and the outcome of the World Championship. So, you got to kind of look at it that way. If penalties are handed out, it could affect the points. The whole goal here is to win the championship, correct? So, Finland, marching up there to try to beat Diach, and we haven't seen a whole lot of Diach drivers. Matter of fact, I don't even know if we even have any Diach drivers out here today. Today is Amihaka up to the 22nd position. Good recovery. I don't believe he's going to be able to pick up any more positions. Not at this late in the game. He's only got less than 2 minutes left here. Even if he does pass anybody, he's not going to gain any positions, because he's still 5 laps down, and the next guy he's got to catch is a long ways up ahead of him. And Nitamaki takes over the lead from Madison Down, like I said, and I missed the pass. Wow, I can't believe I missed that pass. I don't know if let me see if I can go back and catch this. I don't know. I don't know if I can catch that pass or not. Let's see if we can do that. I went back far enough. Nope, didn't go back far enough. So, alright, well, it's over now, because Madison did get back around Nitamaki, as these two are racing it up hard into the turn. Nitamaki loose. A little contact made between him and Down, and that let Takkanen close up the gap. 30 seconds left. I think they're going to get the white flag here, folks. Down with a pretty good size lead. Takkanen getting around Nitamaki. Has he got anything for Down? He's trying. He's only 1 second back. Nitamaki retakes second. Teammates trying to get up there and do something with Down, but the Australian driver takes the white flag, and he will get the checkered flag for the win here today. Madison Down, congratulations to him for the win. A great finish for these guys here. We'll run down through the results here real quick, folks. Congratulations to Madison Down for grabbing that. That was pretty awesome. Good finish by them guys. But Madison Down coming out of here with the win for the Australians. Mikko Niittymaki in second place for Finland. Johnny Takinen for Finland will finish third. Mika Happinen for Finland will finish fourth. And some of these guys are still coming across the start-finish line, so I'm going to give them another second here because they are actually changing places out here, some of them. Sam Sutton will come in fifth. Tapani will come in sixth place. Johnny Heikkinen in seventh. Jake Burton, eighth place. Victor Dravegaard, ninth. Carl Hersig in 10th place. That rounds out your top 10. We'll just kind of give them a minute here and see if any of that changes.
Checker flag.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate that very much. Thanks to iRacing for allowing MaxSpeedTV here to be an official broadcaster for the World Cup. It's been great, and we will finish up the results here now because I think everybody has taken the checkered flag. So give me a second here. We'll get things. All right, second 10 here. Hans Hansen in 11th. Roger Berge finishing 12th. Carl Jansen will finish 13th. Tim Faltez, I believe Faltez, will finish 14th. Cameron Stubber in 15th. Patrick Morrow finishing 16th. Tom Gregoryson, 17th. Kieran Bryant finishes 18th. Tor Bervin in 19th. Mikko Nurmi 20th. Juso will finish 21st. Tommy Heika actually picked up quite a few positions out there by getting his car fixed up and getting back into the race. James Hanna 23rd. JJ Nylander 24th. Daniel Benefield 25th. Joel Martinson 26th. Kim Erickson 27th. Darren McKenzie finishes 28th, and Jens Hartvig, first one out of the race, actually finishes 29th. So again, congratulations to our big winner here today from the Australian club, Madison Down, coming home with the win here at Imola today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the video, not the thumbs down. I see we got 4 thumbs down on there. Should be no thumbs down. If it's something to do with the race, that doesn't involve the quality of the broadcast. Hopefully it was good enough. But yeah, thanks a lot, folks. And until next time, stay safe and have a good afternoon.